Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be doing a Get Ready With Me featuring the products from YesStyle's 2021 Advent Calendar. This one was sent to me by YesStyle, but it was not sent for a review. They were just like, do you want it? And I was like, yes I do. And so they sent it to me and they're like, make a video if you want. If you don't, you don't. Which is really nice actually. Like, I don't have to do anything, but I want to because it was really fun. I love advent calendars. Last year I showed you guys 3 different advent calendars. I had a cheese advent calendar, I had a tea advent calendar, and I had one from L'Occitane, which is like a beauty brand. And this year I just did the YesStyle one because I couldn't find any ones that I was particularly into this year. Like, I was kind of like a bit meh about all of the other ones, and then I saw like the Chanel debacle and I was like, wow. Not that I was going to buy that one, but like, good grief, glad I did not. So if you would like to see how I achieved this look and what products come in this beauty box, this advent calendar, so you can decide if you maybe want to get one from YesStyle next year, then please keep watching. Okay, so I'm starting out with a sheet mask, and these ones are from Pyunkang, and they are the calming mask packs. This one has 5 masks inside the one drawer for the day, which I think is really good. I think personally, like, having a mask in an advent calendar is really nice, but then having 5 of the same masks is even better because you can kind of test it out a few times. There were some other masks as well. Some I have tried and some I haven't. So this one is from Cosrx. This is the Advanced Snail Hydrogel Eye Patch. These ones are just eye and like little like section patches of hydrogel that have snail essence in them, I believe. I really like Cosrx, so I was really excited to try these. However, I didn't think that they were that effective for me personally, so it's not one that I'm going to be keeping and using. I found that the masks actually slid around quite a lot. Like, I had to be lying flat or like very still when I was using them. Like, I couldn't wander around and do anything, which is a bit irritating, but that's okay. So an interesting product, but not one that I particularly liked. There is also these sparkling booster masks from Vita Cosmetics. These are Cica Cross Hyalon, and these ones remind me a lot of the blue ones that Vita Cosmetics also sent to me. I think it was at the beginning of this year I did a thing with them. And these will be the same thing, but different sort of like products inside. So my ones were blue that I got at the beginning of the year, and these ones are green. And these ones are really fun to use. They come in this little sachet. So in this, I think you get 10 of them. Yeah, so there's 10 of these inside the pack. They come in little foil packages. You pop it on and it foams up like those little cloud masks. So those ones are going to be really fun to use. I just haven't tried them yet because I actually have already tried them from this brand. So I wanted to try out the things that I had not tried. There is also one from Isntree. This is the Real Mugwort Clay Mask. I don't particularly like Mugwort, and I also don't particularly like clay masks, so I haven't also tried this one yet. I don't feel like, for me personally, the clay does that much for my skin, so I tend to stay away from clay masks and in favour of sheet masks. But Isntree is a really nice brand, and so I'm excited to see a full-size clay mask in there too. And then moving on from the masks, so that's all the masks. There's 4 different types of masks, but it's good because they're all different types. So you've got like patch eye masks, you've got a full sheet mask, you've got a clay mask, and you've got a bubbling mask. So it's not like you've got like 10 different sheet masks for 10 different days, which I think would be less quality. They also have a cleanser, which I'm not going to use because this one I believe is quite high pH and it will strip my skin. This one is the Bye Bye Blemish Vita Brightening Cleanser from Sun By Me. I have tried a few products from Sun By Me in this yellow line as well, and I did not like them very much, so I will not be using this one. And by now the mask is starting to dry down enough for me to take it off. I could probably leave it on longer, but I do want to get on with my day. So I'm going to wait for this serum to sink in, and I'm going to have a little bit of breakfast while I do that because I can't really eat with the mask on. Along with that bubble cleanser, another one that I'm not going to be using that's a cleanser type is a Klairs Pore Gentle Black Sugar Charcoal Soap. Again, charcoal is not the best for my skin type. I feel like charcoal products generally make my skin feel very dry. I'm not 100% sure about like a soap, but it is like a cleansing soap. It's got charcoal, volcanic ash, and Moroccan Gassoul maybe, to eliminate skin impurities. I believe this one is more for oily skin types, so not my skin type. It smells nice though. It smells like a really nice soap. I do love the smell of it. So yeah, that's another one that you won't be seeing today. Oh, and any of these products that I don't end up using are going to be going to friends and family and anybody who wants them. So they're not going in the bin, and a lot of them that I know I'm not going to be wanting to use myself. I'm not even going to open them because I think that they hold their value better if they're a closed product and it makes a nicer gift to someone. Okay, so my skin has dried down enough to put other products on top of it in a minute, and it feels nice. It's very moisturizing, not too like greasy or anything. Feels like it's sinking into the skin well, which is really good. They did have 2 serums in the pack. We have one from this is the Honey Serum. I have tried this before and I didn't particularly love it. I did finish it up. I did start using this one because I literally didn't have any other serums to use. And it's not bad, it's just not my cup of tea. I feel like it's not moisturizing enough for me. It feels very silicone-y, it doesn't feel like it does much for my skin. So the one I've been using more is from iUNIK or iUNIK. I'm not really sure about how you pronounce it. I worked with them like years back when they were first coming out and haven't used any of their stuff ever since. It's not because it wasn't good, it's just because I wasn't that into it. So this one is the Noni Light Oil Serum. Noni, not sure. This one is the Advanced Anti-Aging Rich Moisturizing Wrinkle Care. Love that for me. And so it just comes in a little bottle with a dropper top, and I'm going to use a few drops of that all over my face. I do find that the dropper top doesn't actually pick up the product very well, which I think is one of the gripes that I had with iUNIK in the beginning as well. But I do think that the serum is quite nice. It is very lightweight, and again, I would like something that's more moisturizing, but that is just my skin and my skin type. Then we have a really nice eye cream. This one is from the Plant Base, and this is the Time Stop Peptide Eye Cream. And I've been using this one. I think it was one of the first ones that I actually picked up out of the box. I've been using it for a few weeks. I did not open this all through December because I leave to go home before Christmas and I didn't want to take the whole box with me. But this one has a really pleasant application. You don't need very much of it. I like to put it around my eyes, of course, and then I've got some little forehead wrinkles and then a little bit around my mouth as well, which I know is not like the usual place that people put this, but if it works for me, it works for me. I miss my Meme I'm Pep anti-aging oil though. Oh my god. That was like the nicest oil. Next we have one cream. This one is from Secret Key, which is again an older brand that I used in the past and haven't used very much now. This is the Black Snail Original Cream, which obviously has snail secretion in it. It has a really nice little bottle. It's like a nice, beautiful black. Not usually my vibe, but it's still nice. I can appreciate it. The texture of the cream is very much like a regular snail cream. Like it's kind of like soft and goopy. Probably cannot see any of that. It's just like a little bit stringy, but it's very lightweight. This one is very fragranced. I find that a lot of Secret Key products are very fragranced, which for some people is a plus. It smells nice. It doesn't smell like snails, which is great. Snails, I think snails don't really have a smell though. Like if you've used snail products before, they don't specifically smell like snails. So if that gives you the ick, then you won't even notice it. Don't worry about it. In general, the cream is actually really nice. It's a little bit more slippery than I particularly like for my own skin, but it's still a good cream and I would probably use that. I think I have enough creams at the moment, so I'm not sure if I will keep it, but it's good. One of the other ones they did send as well is one of my faves, which is the Dermide Barrier Sleeping Pack that I was sent a month ago or something for a different sponsorship. I'm going to keep a backup of this because I like it so much, but I probably don't need to rave on too much about it. It's really nice and it has beautiful lavender packaging and makes my skin so soft. We are pretty much at the end of the skincare products because they obviously do have some makeup products as well. There's 2 that I've got here that I haven't shown you. One is a hand cream, and I'm going to open this one so I can smell it. This is from the Village 11 Factory. It's a hand and foot perfume cream in the shade or the scent Fresh Emerald. So this is the first time that I'm actually smelling this one, because what does Fresh Emerald smell like? Oh, it's not my cup of tea whatsoever. No, I'm sure it's a lovely cream. It feels very nice on the skin, but I don't know what that smell is and I don't particularly like it. And then the last one that I won't show you yet, but I will show you at the end of the day, is a cleansing balm from Mizon. Again, Mizon is a brand that I used to use years and years ago. Like we're talking like 5 or 6 or 7 years ago, and I have not used ever since. This is the Cicaluronic, like Cica and Hyaluronic cleansing balm. So synergy between Centre Asiatica and hyaluronic acid. And I have used this one and it is really nice. It's just like a standard thick cleansing balm. It's really nice packaging though. Like I really like this green and gold combination. So cool. And it has a little barrier on top that holds a little I was going to call that a shovel. It's not a shovel. You know, it's like a little applicator. It houses that. It's really cool. So I was going to show you guys this one after I do my makeup. So I'm going to go put my clothes on now that I don't have stuff on my face and my sunscreen, and I will show you guys some of the makeup. Okay, so I've just applied my cushion, which is the Disney Cross Cute Press Let the Adventure Begin in the shade Light Beige, because this obviously didn't come with a cushion, which I think is a good idea because you never know what kind of skin color you're getting or what skin type you're getting from the consumer. But they did give us a cream blush. So this one is from Meme I'm Pep Balm. And I believe that this is a blush. One of the things I think is really odd about this is like the texture of the product is kind of oily. Like you can see the oil when you're pumping it out. So I like to put it on the back of my hand and kind of mix it up so that the oil is all mixed. It is in a red color, which is quite a lot, but it blends really well, which is why I was like, yeah, that's definitely a blush. Might not be. I'll Google it and, you know, put the information in there. But yeah, I just pick it up from the back of my hand and tap it on the skin, and then I'm going to use the puff, the cushion puff, to blend it out a little bit more once I get it basically where I want it to be. So it's a very broad application. And then I'm going to use my cushion puff that's still got a bit of the cushion on it, and I'm just going to blend out the edges. And that's that. I like to use a cushion puff that has a little bit of the cushion on it still, so that I don't end up with too much product. It still looks like a lot on camera, but I promise it's not that much in real life. Then we got sent a powder. This one is from Skinfood. This is the Peach Cotton Multi-Finish Powder. I have had this powder like 2 or 3 times in the past, and I really like it. So I'm interested to see how the new version works. Still smells like peaches, which is really nice. I think with these ones, I'm just like, there's just so much product. Like, it's a big tub. Although I guess like with Laura Mercier, they also have like quite a lot. And I think that with Skinfood, the sifters just let out so much product that I'm usually overwhelmed with how much product is just coming out of there. Ah, I forgot to use the freaking brush. They sent this brush. It's like a travel size brush, and I'm so intrigued because I do travel a bit. So it looks like this. It's got this side, which has got 3 like eyeshadow ones, and then on the other side it's got a big powder brush, and I really wanted to try it out. I'm sure the powder brush is going to be fine. The thing that I really like about this though, okay, it's a cute color, is you know how irritating it is to try and get stuff on like that? You can pull it down like that, click it on top. So good, I love it. Now I'm going to move on to brows. They sent us a Romand Hun All Sharp Brown. And mine is in the shade Gentle Brown. I think it's a good choice. Just going to pop that into my eyebrows. My eyebrows need to be groomed. They are really, really untidy at the moment, but I need to do them tonight because we have a photography session on the weekend, which is 2 days away. But this is really, you know, it's a great little pencil. I've been using it for, yeah, about a week maybe. And there's a spoolie on the other side, of course. I've got those long freaking eyebrow hairs. Yeah, and it works really, really well. I'm not surprised it is a Romand product. In general, I do tend to like Romand products. So this one works great. Alright, and there are the beautiful brows. So quick, easy, good color. I really enjoy that product. Then we have 2 eye products. I'm not sure if this one actually is an eye product. So the first one is from Alicia. It's one of those glitter gels. And I know that you can use this on your eyes, you can use it on your hair, you can use it literally everywhere. But I am not that keen on it. I might put some on my body a little bit later, like in the afternoon, because it looks really cool and I want to show you what it looks like, but I don't really want it on my face today. It's just not that kind of day for me. And then the other one is from Peripera, and it is one of their All Take Mood palettes in number 4, Beautiful Rose. And this one looks really, really cool. It's a really different shape for and kind of packaging. Like, it's long and skinny. And it's got this really cool like little like watercolor splash on the front, which I think is really nice. And the shadow shades are teeny tiny. Tiny little shades. You know, like there's my finger. Like the size of my fingernail. A little bit wider, but you know, they're quite small. And this looked really cool. Now the problem is that it's really not going to be going with my shirt, which is kind of like a mustardy color. So I'm going to do something that's like really, really, really bland. But I will review this later because I think that it's really quite cute. And I'm going to use the tiny, look at these, look at them. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to use the first brown shade. It's like a very bland taupe kind of color. Let me see how this works with all these little brushes. And I'm going to put that through the crease. You know, the travel brush set, it's really gonna be a make or break with these brushes. If they're really good, then it's going to be something that I'm going to be really into and want to keep. And if they're not very good, then I'm going to be like, no, the whole thing is terrible. because I can't just take like, I can't just put anything else in there because they have to be this tiny dinky size. This looks really nice though. It's a good taupe. Good application for the eyeshadow so far. I have not tried them yet. They were, I believe, the last one to open because they were the, not the Christmas day because it's in 24, but it's the night before Christmas. And honestly, the brushes are doing not a bad job for a tiny brush. I feel like it's odd having my hand so close to my face. Like visibility is a bit poor, you know, like I need glasses anyway, so that's why you kind of see me like leaning really far into the mirror sometimes. It's because I can't see. I'm not that blind, but you know. So I do find that the size of the brush somewhat inhibits my ability to apply the eyeshadow just because visibility is a bit blurred, but it's really not bad. I pop some of that underneath the eye. And then for the sparkles, I've only got two choices. I've got more of a pink and I've got more of a like silvery purple. I think I'm going to go with the more pinky one. And I'm going to try and pick it up with this brush first. Oh my god, it's so small. And I'm just going to do a light little application. Oh, this is cute. Like it totally doesn't go with the shirt that I'm wearing. But I could always just change my clothing later. It's not very pink, like it's less pink than I thought it was going to be. It's still very cute. I wasn't sent an eyeliner with this haul of products. Haul, what are you? From this advent calendar, there's no eyeliner in it. So I'm going to go eyelinerless today. It's going to be like a light makeup look. I'm also not going to put any glitter on. No, I'm going to put glitter on the lower lash line. I totally lie. There is a mascara, but I'm going to do a different step before the mascara. There's a powder highlight and then there's a mist that I want to use, and I want to do the mist before I do the mascara because every time I put mascara on and then put mist on, the mascara transfers down to the lower lash line and I hate it. So this one has two different shades. This is the, oh I forgot to tell you what it is. It is the Clio Prism Highlighter Duo in No. 1 Cream Fizz. This is one that I've been looking at like a little while back and I wasn't sure if I really wanted it or not because I'm not that into highlighters. And so I got it for free, which is great. So now I have no choice but to use it, which is great. So they have what, two sides. This side here is gold and it's very shiny, like it's very shimmery, very glittery. And then this side is more like a peaches kind of color, and this one is just shimmer, there's no glitter. I like the shimmer side better, so I'm going to pick up some of that, not quite that much, and just pop it on there. Ooh, ooh, that's so nice. But that's what it looks like, and I'll just show you a finger swatch of the gold as well. That's what the gold looks like. Also really, really nice. These are very bright, but this one I think that the gold is just too glittery for me. Okay, so this is how the face is looking at the moment. I think I've got all of the powders on now, so I'm going to use the mist. This is so Neogen. This is the All Day Locking Fixer Ultimate Fixing Powder to maximize the longevity of makeup. I've been using it for the past few days. I haven't really noticed it doing much, but it's fun. It smells nice. It's got a nice mister on it as well. I don't feel like I'm being like hosed down, which just inhaled it. It does, yeah, linger on the air a bit though, so I recommend not talking like what I'm doing. And yeah, I should have put this on at the beginning. I was also seeing a Tony Moly Volume Fix Essential Lip Oil, which I have been using, and it's actually very nice. It's this like really weird sort of like bottle though. Looks like this. It's tiny and it's got like a little gold thing on the top, but it is really good. It's just like a little, like, not like a gloss, but I think about it like a moisturizing balm, so I'm gonna put like a tiny bit on. I think it's supposed to plump the lips. I don't really see it doing anything because it's a volume fixer, right? But it's like a lip oil, so it's really lightweight, sits really nicely on the lips, and I feel like it moisturizes them, which is really nice. Okay, so then there's this little package that has a mascara and a clean-up lip and eye makeup remover from Holika. And I actually have tried the makeup remover because it's in a nice little travel size bottle. Love this for me. And it's really good as well. So it's one that you have to agitate to mix up and it becomes this like a light pinkish color, which I think is also really cute. That's a keeper for me. I like it. I have not tried the mascara though, so I'm going to curl my lashes using my Shoot Bear & Mirror eyelash curlers, and then I'm going to give the mascara a go. So you can have like a little squish of this one, but when you're taking the product out, try not to squish it too much. It's got one side that has very long brushes and then one side that's got very short ones, so I'm assuming that I'm going to use the short ones for my lower lashes. This is very light, like this is not doing a huge amount to my eyelashes. I already have a lot of eyelashes. I feel like this is making the tips a bit darker, but maybe that's about it. This is supposed to be hyper curling. It's supposed to be a swim-proof effect that is resistant to water, sweat and sebum and effective to not only daily use but also water sports activities. I don't swim. Like I can swim, but I don't. So I'm not going to be testing this out in water. Maybe I could dunk my head under like the tap or like just get in the shower and tell you about it, but that's about it. Maybe I should use the flatter side. No, that's not really doing anything either. I'm not sure which side is supposed to go where at this point. I feel like the long side really isn't picking the lashes up very much. And the short side's doing even less than that. Oh, it's terrible on the lower lashes. Ooh. Okay, no winner. Don't like this one whatsoever. Sorry. Alright, and then the last one is a lip product. This is from Mersey. Oh, this is Z. Mersey Bite the Beat Mellow Tint in the shade Brie Rose. And I have used this one. I don't particularly love it, but that's okay. I think I just don't really like the color. It's kind of like this like pinkish, peachish light tint. Okay, that is what it looks like. Honestly, the tint itself is not bad. I just don't particularly love this color, and because they gave me like purple eyeshadows, I don't think that those two go well together either, which is kind of weird. So I'm probably going to take the lip off because I think that it looks odd. Because the outfit I'm wearing is like mustard. Oh, actually, that's not bad. Maybe I'll leave it on. I'm going to be wearing a mask in here. I'm going to take it off, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to try out the Get Loose Glitter Gel. It's really pretty. I'm going to put it on the highlight. Collarbones. So pretty. Apparently, you can put it in your hair. And I'm going to wash my hair this tonight anyway, so it's okay. I'm not a fan, but let's try it on like a smoother part. Not my favorite. So here it is a highlight. And it's definitely like not a highlight. Then we have the bit in the hair. Like it does work, but I feel like it would only really work like if your hair is very flat, so that's okay. But this just looks not so good maybe. And then as the body highlight, hard to make it glitter, but very cute. Will I keep this? Probably not. I don't go to enough like festivals to warrant having this, but it is pretty cool. Okay, so this is the cleansing balm, and I'm going to use that spatula is the word I was looking for this morning. Oh, of course, I got there eventually. I'm going to use the spatula to pick up a little bit of the product, pick up about this much, and just because I want to. I'm going to rub it between my hands and it turns into like a nice gentle oil. I actually don't have any lipstick on anymore, but I have got that curling mascara on and I'm not sure if it's going to work on the curling mascara or not, but it's really, really good for the base. And it looks like it's removing the eye makeup. Eye makeup's already gone apart from that mascara. Mascara is such a pain to get off anyway. Mascara's not really going anywhere, so you can see that it's not really melting out. So I'm going to rinse this off with water and then use a different mascara to remove it. Okay, so everything but the mascara is gone, so still pretty good. Mascara is pretty waterproof though. It's like, actually maybe is it gone? I think it might be gone. I literally can't feel it on my eyelashes anymore and I can't see it, so actually maybe it did work. I just needed the water to fully get it off. Yep, they're clean.
Just like a little bit on the tip there. Okay. So definitely rate the Mizon or Mizon cleansing balm.
So that is my Get Ready With Me featuring the products from YesStyle's Advent Calendar from 2021. I really enjoyed this Advent Calendar. This is the first one I've had from YesStyle, and I've always wanted to try one from YesStyle, and I've never been given it, and they always would sell out before I had the chance to actually purchase it myself. Would I repurchase it? Probably not, and I can tell you my reason why. The reason why is because I already have so much stuff. This is just so much stuff. They're all full size, and it's a lot. And while I understand that having everything full size is really great value for money, I would prefer a cheaper, smaller, miniature size of an advent calendar, because this is part of my job. My job is to talk about K-beauty products, and so I already own a lot of them, and that's just my own personal opinion on it. If I was sent it again, I would love to review and do another Get Ready With Me for any of the years that they do, because I think that the calendar is really well thought out. There's pretty much every product you could want for a Get Ready With Me. So they've got all of the skincare bases covered, and then they've got all of the makeup bases covered. Aside from, I was just really missing an eyeliner, but otherwise I don't think that they need to include concealers or foundations or any of the more harsher treatments. Like, I wouldn't want to be receiving like any acids or anything like that in the skincare side, because I don't think that everybody would know how to use them. However, I do think that it's a really great introduction to K-beauty, and you might find some things like, oh, I really like sheet masks, but I hate clay masks. I really like this kind of moisturizer, but I didn't like this kind of moisturizer, because they give you like a lot of different varieties. So I think that it's genuinely really well thought out. I also enjoyed the brand. So there's some really big brands like Clio and Neogen that you see in there, and Isntree for the skincare, and then there's some lesser known brands that I don't really know about, like Mersey. I haven't tried anything from Coringo, which is the makeup applicators, but I might actually try something from them now. I mean, I feel like I'm not the best person to be like, I discovered a new brand, because I should know most of these. But yeah, I thought it was a really well thought out calendar. It was really fun. I could look at doing a price comparison for you guys, because I didn't purchase it myself, so I don't really know how much it was, but it'd be interesting to see what the value of the product is versus what the price of the product is. I also thought that the box was really cute, so there's that as well. So thank you so much to YesStyle for sending this for me. They did not send it for review, and again, I was not obliged to make a video. They just were like, here, have an advent calendar, and I was like, oh my god, thank you. And I thought it would be an interesting way to talk about it, because obviously there is a product for everything for Get Ready With Me. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing quite a few products. Let me know if you like this style of video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!